We're here on the training camp series on 92 WICB, live from Butterfield Stadium, alongside Parker Hollendoner, Cam Manna with you, and here with the fifth-year Jalen Leonard-Osbourne in the backfield. First off, JLo, first thing we got to talk about, the new number 1 on the jersey. That's a switch. 14 was the number for you. What's that switch to number 1?
Honestly, I wanted 14, but my friend Ty actually got hurt in the spring season, so just trying to take over for him, just represent. This last year, didn't get to play with him all 4 years, so just trying to do it for him,
Always appreciate that. Tyrell Penalba was a force on the special teams unit specifically. Sticking to your performance for now, before we get to the rest of your team, you are maybe the most veteran guy on this offense now with only a couple exceptions. How does it feel being that leader, the guy that a lot of your teammates are now looking to?
Honestly, feels pretty good, just like young guys leaning on me, knowing I have to just stay on my A game at all times. Just giving them the wisdom, just telling them, you know what, you're going to be here in these shoes one day, so just happy to be here,
Do you feel any kind of different switch for you in the offense? And, for one, when it's been on the playing field, you've had to make plays each year, been relied more as an offensive weapon. But now, just to that point that we were able to make, is it more of a leadership role too now, knowing that you don't just have to be that talented player on the field, but maybe a vocal leader as well?
I would say yes, definitely. Because they're young guys, I know that they're leaning on me, and just like if I'm out there making plays, like they want to make plays,
You got one of your veteran partners, Jake Williams, back. He's back for an extra year of eligibility after injury. How does it feel? How do you think your role is going to change now that you're not expected to get every single touch at the running back position?
I think it's definitely a good thing. Love Jake Williams back. He's a hell of a player. And I just think it's going to be a great season, like the 1-2 punch, thunder, lightning, as some of you guys say. And just for both of us, like, He makes good plays. I want to go in there and make good plays. I make good plays. He wants to go in there and make good plays. So just like feeding off each other's energy, and it's gonna be a good season. I'm excited.
So you're obviously Lightning, but do you think you could also bring the Thunder as well?
Oh yes, sir. I actually put on 10 pounds. So if they need me on the goal line, just run through.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's actually brings us into a good point where you are probably the big dual threat guy.
Yeah.
What people think of, Dan Mason, who just graduated, also.
Yes,
well, you guys are the two running, receiving threats that people think of. Do you think putting on that extra weight has hampered your speed at all, or do you feel as limber as ever?
Not at all. I've been working on it all summer, so my body's used to it. My hamstring's a little sore at first, but I feel like I'm ready to go.
And then in the receiving game, you made some highlight reel plays last year. One, do you just love to make all these one-handed great plays? But, the one that we do remember, Springfield playoffs, we saw last year at Alfred. But, talk about your mindset in the receiving game and being able to make those plays and be a dynamic player in this offense.
I would say just my work ethic over the summer. I mostly do receiver stuff, so just being able to translate it to the game, I just think I can help the team in as many ways as I can.
Speaking of your role helping the team, my biggest question for you is you've already been one of those signal highlight guys that everyone looks to in the biggest moments. How do you get better after such a successful season last year?
Honestly, just gotta be calm. Just have fun with it. Don't get too tense, and just go out there and play. Leave it all on the field.
We're here with Jalen Leonard-Osbourne at Butterfield Stadium on 92 WICB. And when we talk about this offense and, you being in an offense with so long, you've worked with AJ in that backfield, now with Colin towards the end of last year, it went very run game heavy, but talk about Colin in that huddle, how he commands that and how he's been able to really ride into this leadership role as such a young player.
I think Colin, his leadership skills are just second to none. He came in last year when AJ got hurt, and I didn't even notice the difference. He just got in there, and he was a vet. He was a vet to me, and sometimes I'm asking him questions. I'm like, what do you like? Come on, you got to get the offense going, and he does a great job doing it.
A whole lot of youth on the defense that you're practicing against, a whole lot of new guys, especially on that front seven. How do you feel like they're developing against a seasoned offense with Colin Shum, who knows how to call this offense, and then you guys, a bunch of veteran weapons around him?
I feel like they're developing really good. They got a skillful offense, so they're going against us all the time, and I just think that it makes them better. They got a great leader, Coach Turb, so I think they're in good hands.
So there's always big talks about the defense here at home playing very well, but to talk about the offense, being able to score points here, play great games, especially when it's cold and you guys have to run the ball well. Talk about the mindset for you guys defending your own turf as an offense and being able to bring that to the table.
just like Danny Porter said, nobody comes here and leaves different, or whatever that saying is. So, this is our house. We try to win. We're just going to try to put as many points on the board as we can.
J-Lo, last thing from me. Joint practices is tomorrow. What are you looking for from your guys on the offense to step up? What's that next step that you guys need to take?
Tomorrow's going to be the real test, first test. So just have fun with it. First live period, for sure. I mean, we had a little today, but first real rep tomorrow. So just bring it tomorrow, and we'll see some guys make some plays.
And what's the biggest thing from you going from your senior to fifth year season in your individual development? What's the biggest thing that you want to see shift?
Honestly, I feel like I'll be fine, but I just want to stay healthy, have a good season, and just ball out with the bros.
We appreciate it, Jalen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.